The Interstate Precisional Cattle Movement Conference, which is annually organized between Warrap and Western Bahr el Ghazal states, have this year 2022 been organized in Wau. This year, Northern Bahr el Ghazal have joined the two states in solving the shortcoming among the pastoralists and farmers between Warrap and Western Bahr el Ghazal. However, this annual conference on precisional cattle migration between the two states was a result of the Marialbai Agreement, which started in 2019, when tensions between the cattle keepers and farmers was extremely high. The theme for 2022 conference is strengthening community cattle seasonal movement and social cohesion. This conference have brought together the two sides to agree on some key issues, though others still need implementation from both sides.
The issue of cattle movement and all its implications cause insecurity in most cases, and that's why the cattle movement must be regulated. We have to regulate the cattle movement in order to avoid all these problems, in order to avoid the insecurity.
عشان من 2019 زي ما احنا سمينا كان في بقى مشاكل قاعد يقل، يعني هو كويس لما الناس يقعدوا ويتكلموا مع بعض وفي حاجات كل فترة ناس بيتعلموا منه، وهنا فعلا في فترات الفات بقى مشاكل قليلة، وإن شاء الله نتمنى سنة ده ما يكون في أي مشكلة. احنا ما عايزين نفقد أي روح، ما دارين أي زول يموت. احنا مقارنة لمناطق تانية يمكن يكون هنا في بحر الغزال الكبرى ماشيين كويسين، فهنا عايزين ناس يتعلموا مننا الطريقة اللي احنا عايشين بيه. بحر الغزال زي ما قالوا بحر الغزال الكبرى كان واحد.
This conference, it has not come out of nothing. It is the two states who came together so that at least they find out a solution. It was not from other people, it was from these two states, Western Bahr el Ghazal and Warrap state, so that they get a solution to solve the issue of farmers and pastoralists. And let us thank God also that the first year, as it was said before, it was really very bad. A lot of lives were lost. And now I think things are improving, and this is what we want. We want peace between the two sister states.
The conference brought together government officials from the three states, delegates including chiefs, women, police, and youth, commonly known as Mijogud and Mijograp.
The Marialbai Agreement is still an agreement between communities, but I think it needs more strength, and that strength can be obtained through turning it into a bylaw. And therefore I'm calling upon the assemblies of Warrap State and Western Bahr el Ghazal State, would you like to put that in consideration? So that when the commissioner is asking somebody, you have gone against this provision, it has a backing as a bylaw. If the police is arresting somebody, then that has a backing from the law.
We are a citizen of Southern Sudan. We are not a citizen out of this country. If we are a citizen of this country, we should be treated as what? As the one nation, as the one citizen. Not silencing other people or create contradiction among ourselves. As a sheep, we are people who are suffering much than the other people which in the government.
أنا ده بيتحمل مسؤولية بيان بسالية ولا جيراني جورة بيعمل كلام ده وأي زول بالمشكلة بتاع بيان بتاعه المدى ركوش مؤتمر ده هو ما ترى فيه ده سبب حكي أنا وليته ولما نشترك برانا في مؤتمر لو في ضروريات إنه يدير مؤتمر لما نشترك في مؤتمر ولينا إنه شايفين مؤتمر ده على سالينا ما عندنا مشكلة.
ده الكلام بتاعي بإنه أنا يا البركزال هنا نقالوا هنا في مدينة السلام نقالوا أسلوب الكاب ما نسيل القبائل لأنه في النهاية كنت فراسك بإنه هنا يا البركزال لما إنه يا البركزال معناه يا الجنوبين فالكلامات البسيلة القبائل ما كويس بس إنتوا سمعتوا رأي بتاعهم هم ناس بقول بإنه ما رافضين كويس معناته أنا داير بإنه ناس يرومس تكتبوا كلام ده عشان بإنه ناس واو يعملوا مؤتمر تاني عشان يجي يشرح لهم الماريال بايدة مع الناس اللي كان في كلا في ناس كان قاعدين في كلا يا واسا مملين جوتا ولا داير بيو ناس يرومس انتوا ناس كله يجوا كمغاتا واو عشان يشرحوا لو في تعديل عشان الناس يوافقوا بانه كلا نيجوا مع ناس مجموعة يجوا كله عشان نبدو تاني من جديد.
And there is another group that is at times when there is conflict they are blamed. When there is peace they are not thanked. Would you like to thank our security sector, the police, and all those who make sure that we are safe and we can go to our beds and sleep without a problem?
On behalf of Peace Building and Reconciliation Working Group partners, our call in this conference is to ensure that this momentum that we have gained over the last 4 years, we need to embrace it and continue with the same spirit. When we started in 2019, incidences were so alarming. When you come to 2021, we registered less record of incidences related to cattle seasonal movement. And this is not one person effort. It is our whole effort, the chiefs, the youth, the women, the structures and mechanisms of the Marialbai Agreement, and all the stakeholders involved in the process. So this has been rated as one of the success and achievement to all of us.
Now, the resolutions that will be annexed to the communique which I have just read are here as follows.
However, some of the resolution for 2022 interstate precisional cattle migration includes the recommendation to establish a joint border peace committee, respecting rule of law, reviewing the Marialbai Agreement in the coming precisional conference in 2023, and allowing cattle keepers to come to Western Bahr el Ghazal without firearms to avoid the insecurity. With joy and happiness, the representative of the three states joyfully signing the resolutions for 2022 annual conference in Wau. The governments of the three states have ensured to implement the Marialbai Agreement and promote peaceful coexistence among themselves. As Northern Bahr el Ghazal witnessed the conference, they also gave their views as one of the peaceful states in South Sudan. However, Northern Bahr el Ghazal says they are willing to join the Marian Bay Agreement in the coming conference of 2023. This interstate peace conference was started by the two state governments of Western Bahr el Ghazal and Warab and annually implemented by CADO, South Sudan, supported by UNMISS, the UN-FAO, UN High Commission for Refugees, Norwegian Refugee Council, African Christian Ecumenical Alliance, Danish Refugee Council, Help a Child South Sudan, Malteser International, German Cooperation, Dalmas Child Development Initiative, Ayada South Sudan, SEPO, UN OCHA, Peace Friends, Charity Aid Foundation, TORCH, UN Migration, and UNDP.